Belcom Whack to Plea Thorks Delay.
You've been studying your pig Latin, I see.
Well, alright, I got a few things. Oh, for everyone watching out there, I have grinded, not we. I
have been all.
The grinding has happened.
Holy shit! Did Benny sprout legs? Yes, he did.
Yeah, we evolved him.
That was on screen. That was on screen.
He can learn Protect. Leo has learned Protect. I has learned nothing new. Oh, I think I gave him Cross Drop. Yeah, I forgot.
Well.
No new moves. I gave him Swords Dance.
Oh boy.
Flame Wheel instead of Ember, and Benny learned. That's about it.
Benny is apparently exhausted in the mind.
Shall we start this episode off strong with one bigger dog?
Yes, in a second. I have one thing I wanted to do that I've completely forgotten to do until now. Yee?
What is that thing you wish to do?
Are we visiting Katyn?
Oh, man.
Fuck no. We buried that bitch in Cerulean.
We're not battling the Snorlax, are we?
No. I mean, we could now.
Please do
We're not
not.
going to do that. Why?
Not yet, at least. Because first off, I think we should heal everybody too.
Return for Ducklet. Ducklet? All right, I am firing myself after that. No, return for Leaky because it's Stab and he doesn't really have any.
Oh yeah,
but is he Max friend? Is there the friendship checker in this game?
No, that's why you just gotta YOLO it.
Oh, I know how to tell in
we've
Gen
had
3.
him for a while.
The move animation changes depending on how much they love you.
Yeah, it's true. So do you guys want to do it? Because
get rid of Fury attacking, yeah.
Yeah, because I was thinking the only other normal type we're gonna use is Snorlax, and I'd rather have Body Slam on it because Paralysis is very good.
Yeah, we can do that.
Paralysis
also, quick thing to note: Ryan was actually fired, but he hired himself again. I just wanted to say that.
Yo, the quickest comment, the quickest comment question of the day. What do you think is the best status ailment in Pokemon and why? And by best, I mean which one do you think is the most usable?
That's a tricky one.
For me, sleep is 100% the most busted one.
I would say.
You want to heal first, because
yeah, I saw that.
I would say poison, not toxic, is the worst.
I mean, if you count regular poison, yes, 100%.
I'm not counting. I count toxic as its own thing.
Even
comparative.
I mean, if we don't count confusion or attract, because those aren't technically status ailments.
Yeah.
No, I'd say the worst is still poison because you need to remember sleep is busted for obvious reasons. Actually, I'd say freeze is the worst one because it's so uncommon and it has a lot of different ways you can get out of it.
That's true.
Like the opponent hitting you with a fire move, you using a fire move.
Wait, are we saying which one's the worst or which one we think is the best?
Both. It kind of devolved into
We'll say best, but yeah.
Okay.
We're in Silpho Co, by the way.
We need to up the puppers.
We need a big pupper. Small pupper isn't one.
I honestly think the best one, in my opinion, is Burn.
Burn is really useful.
I think it's okay.
But would you rather have the opponent's attack and take an attack, or put them to sleep and not take an attack for 2 to 5 turns completely?
Okay, that's true, but
wait, shut up! Oh my gosh!
The puppers is becoming a doggo!
Rex!
He's a doggo!
Oh!
He's a big, good doggo.
Oh.
Except in episode 16. He was apparently a bad dog there.
Oh, look at his sprite! I love his sprite.
I'm pretty sure it was episode 16.
Look at him, he's like rough.
He looks like
Arcanine is one of those Pokemon I can't decide if I like the sprite or the model.
Sprite's better.
The model is still really good though. Like it is pretty good.
Look at that angry woof.
That's a woofer.
It's a big woofer.
You see that black thing on his face? That's a snuffer.
It's a woof.
But yeah, no. In our monotype Gen 6 runs, I have recently learned that Burn is great because I lived a bite from a Tyrant because of Burn, and I would have died there.
The only counterpoint though is Burn only has attack, so if it's a special attacker,
Burn is very useless
against
half of the Pokedex.
But at the same time,
Paralysis, I'd say is the most busted if sleep didn't exist.
I was gonna say Process is probably the one I'd pick because it has speed, which is a universal.
And has a 1 in 4 chance of not attacking at all.
Yeah, that's true. It's.
I'd say if anything, it's equal to sleep.
All right, mini comment question of the day 2. What's the let's talk about the other status effects, the ones that are like confusion and.
Not gonna lie, if attract hit every gender, it would be the most busted thing ever. You could just attract everything that isn't a no-gendered Pokemon, and they have a 50% chance of attacking. That's still really good.
Personally, I hate both of them though.
Oh yeah,
attract is
just a pain in the butt.
I rarely use attract, and every time it's used on me, I just look at it and go, why? In confusion.
It's always a pain in the ass.
It's frustrating when it's on you, but it always seems like the AI gets the better rolls.
You guys want to know?
Even with sorry, just want to finish up and say, even when they nerfed the chances of confusion hitting itself in the later generations, it still feels like it's leaning more towards.
It definitely feels like the opponent hasn't, like your opponent never hits himself, and you
5% chance.
Anyways, I'm sorry, Matt. What was your point?
Back in one of my earliest memories of playing Pokemon Coliseum on the GameCube, I was fighting Venus for the second time in the very end.
That game
I got paralyzed, attracted, and confused.
Jesus Christ.
And I still won.
Paratrack Fusion.
Paratrack Fusion. It's off limits here, go home. But I thought this was a
those
public
games
building.
seem very notorious for just your Pokemon always hitting themselves. I remember my Ampharos, I don't think it ever managed to break through confusion. Oh, he's so cute.
Look at that one little eye.
He's like, no!
How many Magnemite?
Or does Magnemite simply constantly see the end of days?
Question: How many
That's enough.
How many Magnemites do you think it'll take to build a C-3PO?
How many magnets could a Magneton mag if a Magneton could ton mags?
Wait, what? Please don't do that.
My brain hurts.
Jerry?
I just realized that I am now playing a Nuzlocke, and I should probably be a little more careful.
Yeah, I was about to say, we're just transitioning.
However, we are a little over leveled right now.
Against a Voltorb, I wouldn't even say that's an issue.
We're not a War Turtle anymore, guys.
Yes, we are.
Well, hold on, still one more.
Oh, yeah.
Still one more. Preemptive. Oh, shit.
Hey, guys, it's okay. This is why I gave him this.
Scouting.
Scout.
Checking intentions.
Sonic Boom.
I'm gonna go ahead and search.
AI is not very smart in these generations.
That's true, but I also don't think Magnemite gets very many good electric moves.
Crits!
That raises a question in my mind. Have you guys ever played a game where you felt the AI was actually sewn?
Yes.
A few.
Really?
Black and White 2 hard mode. Oh! There's no way. How is this happening? Impossible!
From this day, he loses his feathers.
It's almost as if I just pointed this out.
It becomes ugly. I like War Turtle.
Yeah, War Turtle, design-wise, I think...
Oh my gosh!
Activating flame comments now.
Oh, look at those cannons.
I like that sprite, though.
That's a nice sprite. Definitely.
Keep your mouth closed, though, Blastoise, or the flies will buzz in.
I'm kind of torn. War Turtle has a very nice look to it, but the same about Blastoise is just like Charizard and Venusaur, Blastoise is very iconic to this franchise.
You guys are both wrong. Squirtle's the iconic one. Squirtle's the best.
Anyways, so you were saying about smart AI and game.
Mark was first.
Saying.
Black and White 2 hard mode.
Really? They actually upped the AI?
So not only do the levels get a little bit higher, but the AI actually has, you know, decent... Like, I remembered when I played it, the AI switched out a lot more often. And I would play on set because I wanted to make it as equal and hard as possible. And I never played a Nuzlocke on it, but I did one. I only did the one time, and
holy shit!
I remember. It's okay. That was a crit.
I know. I'm just hoping it doesn't keep happening.
Nah, we're okay. I is I remember. But yeah, no, it was really fun because I really felt like every single trainer was a challenge, and it made the game a lot. It made the game take a lot longer. It made bosses make me actually have to train for them. And by train, I mean I always train for bosses, but it made me feel like I wasn't just about to train for a boss. I had to think about what they were going to do. I had to battle them first, lose, and figure out what they were going to do first. Like, I lost to Colress 16 times.
Oh, Jesus Christ. 16!
Granted, I was also pretty young, but 16 times, Ryan! 16.
Alright. Now...
Sorry, I will come back to you. I just want to say one thing. One thing I read, anyway, when it came to the AI in every Pokemon game to date, apparently. They will be smart when it comes to typing. Abilities will not cross their mind most of the time, though.
Yes.
From what I've read, they will still try and use Earthquake on the Weezing.
Oh, right, I forgot. I totally forgot. I know exactly how to do the entirety of Silpho Co in about 10 minutes. Okay, hold on. You go to the 3rd floor. No, you go to the 5th floor first. Ready for this? Okay, you go to the 5th floor. I mean, you need battle screens, but we'll avoid this. We'll go, yeah.
Yes, Matt, I'm sorry.
You go back. Just give it a second. And then you wait for him to turn away. Because we want to just get it first. Okay. Card key.
Oh my god.
And then...
I will admit that even though this is a fairly recent game, it surprises me, but Mario & Rabbids Kingdom Battle, actually, once you got further into the game, the AI got pretty damn smart.
Really?
Now, granted, this is also a game that, despite having 8 playable characters, limited your party to 3.
Didn't Mario have to be one of them?
Yes, Mario had to be one of them, and you couldn't use all Mario characters. There had to be a Rabbid in your team.
Could you use all Rabbid characters?
You could not, because Mario can't be taken out of your party.
Why can't you use Rabid Mario? At least then I tolerate using a Mario.
I
have a passionate.
Isn't Rabid Luigi the most
Mario.
busted one? Hey, shout out to Rabid Luigi, the YouTuber. Give us a shout out, please.
If I actually see a comment from him, I will die editing that video.
Oh my goodness.
Or I will squeal like a little girl.
Probably.
I would support that. I would love that. But no, Mario or Rabid Luigi, hands down, is probably one of the best characters in the game because of his constant access to the vampire status. Through a dash attack.
I'm not comfortable with this.
No, Drowsy is not.
Never
mind.
Every character can dash attack an enemy and deal damage. Rabid Luigi can inflict the vampire status while dashing, which will absorb half of the damage as HP. It's amazing, and his highest tier weapons have 100% chance of critting and causing the vampire status. He is by far the most busted character in the game. My usual team is just, since I'm forced to use Mario, I use Mario, Rabid Luigi, and Yoshi.
You want to know what obscure game had really good AI if you knew how to play the game? Pokemon Battle Revolution.
Really?
The final battle... Okay, I know I'm saying the final battle. The final battle usually has good AI, but the guy uses... So he has legendaries because it's the Stargazer Coliseum.
Okay.
He uses a Choice Scarf Kyogre, which in Gen 4 was the actual best set any Pokemon could have. He was the king of Ubers until Gen 6.
Really?
By the way,
he'll stop.
Comment section, you better know how to play Pokemon if you're going to be watching this.
Card key. Wait. Revive.
Wait.
Calcium, my bad.
Revive, Calcium, wrong bush.
Yeah, there's Revive somewhere. Oh, it's by Giovanni.
Mark's literally just going around checking every
Calcium.
bush.
Throw it on Benny.
There's an item buried in here.
Man, I'm doing
Sticks hand in planter's soil. There's something in here. I can feel it.
We're doing our XY monotype, and I'm using an Executor in that. I'm using an Executor in this.
Mark's going cocoa nuts.
And I can't use a Lowland Executor, which is better. Change my mind.
I would agree.
We're all gonna ignore
I would
that
agree, but
pun,
that's also
anyway.
because I'm the dragon guy.
You look so goofy.
We're all going to ignore that pun now, okay?
What did you say, Matt?
I said you were going cocoa nuts. Ow, my stomach!
That's what you get.
He hit me. I've been struck.
Wait,
Another
this is
question
why I gave him
that
Dave.
crossed my mind.
Ooh, I like this.
What's your question?
What's your favorite? What?
Good question.
That's minimized.
Okay, no, like RPGs in particular, I've noticed tend to try and keep away from just take turns and attacking and just do that. Like Pokemon has
Turn-based combat.
Like Pokemon, Pokemon's differentiating from that. Has super effect, has resistances and advantages.
Mega Hassan Chop.
So then, what would you say is your favorite deviation from the most traditional RPG setups? Like for you, Mark, it could be like Earthbound's like.
So, count roll thing.
Yeah, the roll.
So yeah, how for the viewers, how Earthbound's mechanics work. Well, Earthbound's my favorite game, as I've said before. How it works is when you get hit by an attack. So say you have 200 HP and the opponent does 190 damage. Your counter will actually roll down. No, actually, okay. We'll say you have 200 health and the opponent does 300 damage. So you will die from that. However, if you can heal your HP before your counter rolls down to 0, you will live with, well, however much you heal. So it's quick thinking, but it gives you enough time to think before you do it, which is really cool. It gets a little more convoluted when you have a party of 4, because then you got to rush through their menu so you can heal. Also, guys, wait for it. Watch this. And now we're at Gary. I told you I gotta do this.
Gory.
Mark, it's not Gary. It's gory.
It's gory. My bad. We're gonna explore a bit first.
So I've always wondered about the Earthbound one though. Does it heal in relation to what HP you would have had, or does it heal from the HP that you heal from? Like, let's say you, like in your example, you have 200, but you took 300. Would that start from the negative 100 when healing, or would it go like if you roll down to 150?
If you take 200, take 300, and use a thing that would heal 50, I think you just have the 50 HP.
Okay, so it doesn't go into the negatives.
I don't think so. Also, another thing is
so we just treat the healing as if it was you were dead, but still standing, kind of thing.
That might be wrong. I don't think it's ever actually happened to me. I usually just use a life up that recovers all my HP, because Ness just has really good life up boost. Also, Paula's gonna be the one that dies the most because she's so frail. You always
your mages usually are.
When you get good defensive items early in the game, like the Saturn coin, which you get relatively early in the game, considering it's ridiculously good, give it to Paula. Her defense will go up to like 70, and at the time her defense is like 40. So it's a really good option. I just realized I switched into a poison type of this, but I'm just hoping it doesn't have explosion. Nah, that will do nothing. Okay.
Anyway, so Matt, what was your favorite? It could be like the.
I was about to ask. In Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, you can super guard and you can guard enemy attacks. Super guard or guarding is just you press A and you take 1 less damage and it's easier to pull off.
Depending on if you have damage dodges.
Yeah. Okay, no variables yet.
Yeah.
Super guarding is when you press the B button. The timing is much harder, but you will negate any damage and you will deal 1 damage in return.
If it was a physical attack.
If it was a direct attack. If it's an indirect attack, it'll just negate damage. Does that count?
Technically, yeah.
That is pretty interesting, but again, I don't have nearly as much RPG experience, like variety. Like, I think Mystery Dungeon is probably one of the most different RPGs I've ever played.
Yeah, but that's a dungeon crawler.
What about Rumble?
Ooh, Rumble was fun.
It's
not really
it's
an
not
RPG. That's like an action.
It's still got attack and defense and HP
Yeah,
stats, but it's a little bit more set.
Hey, I found a
It's
protein.
more like an action RPG.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? I honestly, I
Really,
can't.
I would have thought you would have said something like the Mario and Luigi setup.
That's actually 100% true because you have
That's a really interesting setup.
you've got the bro attacks, you got bro dodging, and when one of them faints,
Wouldn't you just consider those special attacks? Like,
yeah, but when one
sorry,
keep in mind when one of them faints, your
focus.
the ability to dodge becomes a lot more different when you have Mario or Luigi on your back because their hammer is delayed and their jump is delayed. So it adds a little bit to it.
well, I was thinking more just to set up that.
Yeah, you got
Like
to.
when you're attacked, you can when the enemy is attacking, you can do something to either retaliate, avoid the attack, or just guard at the right time.
Yeah, that is
It's
true.
a more active RPG setup.
Wrong one. Hey Matt, I forgot to ask you. I started Super Mario RPG the other day.
Yeah.
I used my regular punch attack, and I pressed A when he did it, and he did an extra one. Is that a thing?
That's the super, like, that's the action command for it.
Oh, okay.
Everybody
I just learned it. Do you learn it, or do you have to find it yourself?
I found it out myself.
Wow.
And
the game doesn't even tell you?
I don't think the game actually tells you.
Also, the jump. Do you unlock the fact that you can do it endlessly? Or?
Yes, that's the super jump.
Okay, because I just used the jump, and I'm like, I can't do Matt's thing.
Super Mario RPG was great for its
I want to
time.
play it. All right, let's find out if Leaky has very good friendship.
Let's find out if Leaky truly loves us.
Leaky?
Should we risk this?
No, Leaky, do you love us?
Oh, he loves us.
Leaky loves us. He loves it.
Wait for it.
You want to know why Leaky
Still
loves
not.
us? Because we rid him of that name.
Yay!
Leaky likes his name Leaky because it's also referring to his precious stick.
He loves his stick.
He loves his stick.
It's a leak. Look how cute he is.
Can
in
you
this
just
game.
imagine Farfetch just sitting on the ground, hugging his leak
I love
affectionately?
him, but without the angry.
Just nuzzling.
I love him.
Quack.
Farfetch'd is. Oh, he's so cute.
That's
Another
another-
protein, bro.
Ryan.
All right, man.
I don't need to think about a duck fucking a leak.
He was nuzzling it! Okay, look.
I like
The
Ryan's
viewers
answer
at home
better.
don't know though.
You
Yeah.
just got the mental image of my head of how a Farfetch uses that leak.
Oh my gosh, Matt, stop taking your pants off. Matt, stop looking up girls on your phone. Matt, we're right here.
Exposed.
Anyway.
And that's our T rating. Now we are now officially an M-rated
Hey,
mature
you want me
channel.
to make it R?
No. No.
Shifa.
Shit,
No.
Oh, I just remembered
Flame
Gory,
Flora.
Gory sees us out there. It's shit, He gets nervous and we leave. I can't say it. He still loves
Blood
us.
just gushing out of his nose.
The
Guys, if you're not
sexiest
careful,
male
I'll
trainer
say
ever.
the G word. Grundlebum.
How dare you?
We've been sued.
This is a family show.
The mic just... I forgot to turn my ringer off!
You suck. Hey, I killed the
Anyways.
Dynamite, Matt.
To answer my own question, which I posed earlier, I think my favorite deviation from the RPG system is
Xenoblade
no, actually,
Ryan's very familiar with that combat system.
no. It's either there are two systems, but they're very similar to each other. There's the latest one, the Shin Megami Tensei, called the press turn system, and there's ones in the latest Persona games called just the one more system. Basically,
Another one.
if you can identify and hit an enemy with their weakness, In the press turn system, you get a bonus turn. You still shift your because you get as many turns as you have party members. But if you identify and you exploit a weakness, you basically get an extra turn, and it keeps rotating. So, first character will go. Your bonus turn will go to the next character, but then by the end of the third character's turn, you would be back at the first thing.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the one more system in the Persona games is if you exploit the weakness, that character takes another turn.
Okay. Hey, really quick. I was listening, right? Don't get me wrong. But let's just completely go back to the Leaky loving his leak, or us trying to figure out like if Leaky loves us. We've got his leak right in front of him. We're picking off the ends. He loves me. He loves me not. And Leaky's like, oh! He takes like the leak back, and he's like got tears in his eyes. And he's like, don't hurt my leak.
Leaky uses return for his leak, not his trainer.
Pulls out a brush, starts brushing the leak. It can't hurt you anymore.
Hey guys, I'm already thinking of a thumbnail for this episode. It'll just be Leaky loving his leak. No, we'll like separate the sprite. We'll have like Farfetch'd on this side, like the leak on the other, and Farfetch'd can have like hard eyes, and we can give the leak like a 6-pack.
I mean, that's a brilliant idea, but.
And we can make the leak have like the cheek blush thing.
the attention to detail.
Oh, it'd be so beautiful. And then just, Silpho in the background. Whatever.
Yeah, who cares about the building?
Anyway, Wretch is having a good time. How you doing, Wretch?
We haven't paid attention to Wretch
what
a lot
if
since he
when
evolved.
Wretch uses acid, it's just him going... He's just vomiting.
Wretch is tripping.
Wretch is just melting rats.
Dude, this entire playthrough, Wretch has just been tripping. Like, every time we send him out, he's just...
Wretch, use acid. Okay. No, not in your mouth!
Wretch, don't swallow it!
He's just like, oh, come on, Wretch.
I apologize that people...
Break the 36.
Oh my gosh.
I apologize that people had to hear heavy there for a second. I'm sorry I forgot to put my phone ringer off.
I'm sorry you didn't put your pants back on.
Will you stop that?
Bullying. Bullying isn't okay, kids.
You know what? I'm retired.
Oh. Wait.
You can't fire me if I retire.
Wretch is getting so big.
Wait, was his defense stat just 106 or something?
I don't know. I wasn't.
It was,
I think it was
3 digits.
Ooh, it's getting big, thick.
You can't fire me if I retire.
Melting rats, you say?
No, we're just having rat shish kebab at this point.
Mmm, shish kebabs.
Well, they do
Wait,
have. They are thick.
Have rat-a-tats?
Because this game has a really big problem with figuring out what Grunt should have in comparison to other trainers. Let's open this door and end this episode. Bam!